Hi guys, my name is Brittany. Welcome to my channel. Today I am in a different room. I thought that I would make a baking video because I like to bake and I haven't made a baking video for a while. So today I will be showing you how to make Dutch apple pie. Just so you know, I am not a professional. I am self-taught. I learned how to do this stuff myself. So some of the stuff I may be doing wrong, but it works for me, so yeah, let's begin. Also, I'm recording on my phone because it's smaller, and in this kitchen there's not a lot of space to put a camera, big like actual camera. So yes, we got my phone. Sorry about that. First, you are going to start with the crust. 1 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 cup of shortening. 1/3 cup of shortening. Okay. Plus a tablespoon of shortening. You're going to take a pastry blender and just cut the shortening in with the flour and salt. This usually takes a while. You're going to just keep cutting it up until they are the size of small peas. So this is what it should look like. Next, you are going to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of cold water. You're going to want to add it 1 tablespoon at a time, and then you are just going to toss it with a fork. Now, once you have it, the dough crust, you're going to put it into a ball like so. And then you're going to roll it out into a circle. I like to have the dough a bit wetter because you have to put flour down so that it doesn't stick. And when you get the extra flour, it dries it out. So you're gonna have the pie pan, and you're going to put it down like this, and you're going to want some dough around the edges because it goes in. Could probably use some more in some spots like here and here, so I'm going to try to roll it out a bit more. So now I have it, and when you see it, and there is quite a bit of dough crust hanging on the edge. So that is ready. Just gonna try to. This is probably the hardest part. Trying to get the crust into the pan. There we go. I don't really know what works best. Some places have said to fold it up and then open it into the pan. I've had some problems with that. Sometimes what works is just not ripping across. It's just lifting it into the pan, which is what I'm going to try to do. This is kind of sticking. I probably should have put more flour down, but it's not bad. It's just a bit sticky. Okay, so I have this, and I'm just going to try to center it. Oh, it ripped right down the middle, but we're gonna work with it. Hopefully it'll be fine. Okay, let's try to lift this, and then you're just going to gently push it down so that it is like into the edge of it. And if it's ripped, just try to fix that. It if it does rip, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, no one's going to examine the crust and say, oh, I'm not going to eat this, there's a crack in it. Then, once you have it in, you're just going to trim off the edges so that it's like right in line with it. There are some open spaces, which I usually just take some of the extra and just push it on, then trim it off. And voila, your crust is done. Okay, so now we move on to the longest part. You're going to need 8 probably regular sized apples. The ones that I have are a bit small, so I gonna have to use more. So the apples that I'm using are Jersey Mac. Those where we get our apples from. We have this apple orchard. I got them from there, and it said it was good for pies. So this is my first time, I think, using these ones. You can use any apple that's good for pies. So yeah. But now you're going to have to peel and core and cut them up. It just takes forever. Okay, so we have got the apples, got some more, all these apples, and you're gonna have to peel, cut, core, gonna slice these things up, and yeah, this takes forever. If you like my baking videos, you can comment down below some other things that you would like to see me make. I have made kettle corn, caramel corn, sugar cookies, pretty much any cookie there is. I've made cakes. Maybe I could do decorating a cake. I'm not the best at them, but I'm getting better. I'm learning. I could do like a theme cake if you want to see like Captain America cake. I actually did make a Captain America cake for the 4th of July 3 years ago. I was pretty happy with how it turned out. The thing with up there is that we don't have, we go for the 4th of July we go up north, and where we stay we do not have air conditioning, so it's kind of hard to work with frosting when it's hot and keeps melting. So, okay, yeah, I think I'm going to just be done with that. So now you're going to want to core it, and there you've got them. They are cored. You are going to want to just cut the apples up to smaller ones, just about that size, and put them in a bowl. So yeah, just how is that? Is that good? Can you see? I don't know. Just gonna cut them up. This pretty fast. Just make sure you don't cut yourself, because you don't want to bleed into something that you're going to be eating. It's gross. Some of them still have it, so I just cut it off. Cut them like, bite size. I could probably get cut again. And there. You've got one down. Okay, so once you are about halfway through with the apples, you're going to want to set the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're in some other country, I don't know Celsius, so you're just gonna go bake and 400 and set. If you can see that. I think I'm going to do, I have 8 apples now, so these are probably just a little bit smaller than what the recipe says. So, maybe just add a few more, because this is 8 apples, and when you do cook them, when you're baking it in the oven, you know, or else, they do get smaller. It does shrink up, so it's fine if it's like overflowing, because it's going to shrink. Just I always put a cookie sheet underneath the pie pan because it can leak, spill over, and don't want that in your oven because that would be bad. Get Infinity War, and we watched it the Friday after it came out, so it came out the 14th, and then we watched it that Friday. And that Spider-Man scene stuff, that's, yeah, it's out on movie, it's out on DVD, so yeah, no spoiler warnings anymore. If you haven't seen it, that's your own fault. So. But yeah, that Spider-Man scene is still very sad, and you know, a lot of people are mad at what Star-Lord did, but like, honestly, I understand why he did that. I mean, Thanos had killed Gamora, the woman he loved, and I mean, yeah, he could have just waited like 5 more seconds, but you know, he didn't. I mean, it is kind of annoying that if he waited just 5 more seconds, then, you know, they probably would have won, but I do understand why he did that. I mean, imagine if, like, something or someone that you love and you just found out that, you know, that person or thing was killed. I mean, are you, like, wouldn't you kind of react the same way? I mean, yeah, this, you know, like, you know, violence isn't always the answer, but, I mean, I understand why he reacted the way he did, and I'm not mad at him. It's just a little annoying that, you know, 5 more seconds and he would have got it. So, what do you guys think of that? What do you think of what Star-Lord did in Infinity War? Discuss it in the comments below. On to the last apple. Then I would have put 10 apples about this size in, because they're just a bit smaller than probably like regular apples. Usually, well, in the grocery store, like, there have been some weird apples, like, that I've never heard of. Like, there's some lemonade one. Never heard of that. But some of the apples are like really big. I got a Honeycrisp one, and it was like probably like 3 of these all together. It was huge. So yeah. What else is there to talk about? The apple place that, well, we go to an apple orchard that is open August 10th to May 15th. We go there, we get apples, and they have the freeze-dried marshmallows, which are the marshmallows that are in like the like Lucky Charms, and they are really good. Honestly, who doesn't like those? They're good. The marshmallow, the cereal marshmallows, where they are called, but yeah, they have those and they are good. They have like colored ones or just regular ones. They're small. They are like cereal ones, so those are good. They also have caramel apples. They don't have any yet. I don't know when they start selling them, but caramel apples are good. I've made my own caramel apples today. Do a video of that. I know that I filmed it, but it's like, I film a lot of stuff and then never upload it. I don't know why. I think I did caramel apples. So the link, if you want to check out how to make caramel apples, the link will be down below for you to check out. all of them are done. This is the filling, which is the apples, which you have already cut and peeled and cored, and they are in this bowl. So then you're going to add half a cup of sugar, a 4th cup of flour, which is flour, 4th cup of flour in, and then some cinnamon. It says a 4th teaspoon of cinnamon, but you know that's not very much, so it's very little. Just kind of guess. I mean, if you put a bit too much, it's not going to make that much of a difference. And then you're going to need lemon juice. And we're going to want a whole tablespoon of lemon juice. There we go. Lemon juice is in. Then you're just going to take a spoon and mix it all together so that the apples are coated in all of the stuff. And the oven's preheated. So then it's all mixed, looks like this. You're just going to take the pie crust. So then we are going to put the apples into the pie crust. And you're going to want to kind of have it, you're going to want it covering everything, but you're going to want to go in towards the front, the middle, piling up on the middle. So it kind of makes a hill, mound, whatever you want to call it. Oh, still some flour. Yeah, I think this was a pretty good amount of apples. Last step. So the last step is the topping. It's easy to make, it's quick to make, so let's get going. You will need half a cup unsalted butter. You're gonna want this to be softened. That sounds weird. You're not gonna want it melted a lot. You don't want it completely melted, just a little bit melted is fine. So you can leave it sit out so that it ends up being room temperature, or you can just put it in the microwave for a bit. You are going to get a cup of flour. Oh, I'm gonna need a bigger bowl, I think. A cup of flour. It seems a lot more than what I remember, but let's just go with it. We'll just use this one. It's ready. Oh no, I shouldn't do that. A cup of flour, 2/3 cup of brown sugar. You want brown sugar is packed. It's, you know, like always packed whenever it says, whenever it's needed in a recipe. So there, got 2/3, and a tablespoon of sugar, just regular sugar. Then you're just going to mix it all together. Mixing it all together like this. I'm just using a fork. You can use your hands, pastry blender, just anything that will mix it. Okay, so I have the topping all mixed. It's kind of like, you're just going to mix it until it's crumbly, and then you're just going to pour it over. But before you pour it, I would suggest putting the pie into a cookie sheet, onto a cookie sheet, just so that it's easier to it's easier than trying to, because you're gonna probably end up spilling, so you know, might as well go in the cookie sheet rather than on the counter. Just gonna put that all on. Okay, I'm just gonna try to move it so that it is kind of covering everything. Here we have the pie. It is all looking nice, and you're just going to put it in the oven for 45 to 55 minutes. And here we have the apple pie. Well, I hope you enjoyed. If you have made this, please share it with me. Twitter, Instagram, wherever. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like apple pie. Comment down below what else I could make. Comment what you would like to see me make next, and subscribe because I make videos like once a week. Bye.